scream. Waterfalls in oh bang bang.
Army silenced. BTS's latest practice moment V shows his mature side during the break. His dance leaves everyone in awe. Hello Army. Welcome back to BTS fans channel. This time, I don't want you to just watch this story. I want you to truly step into it. Slowly. Deeper. As if you were there. Standing in the corner of that practice room. Witnessing everything with your own eyes. The room feels alive, even without an audience. Its walls are covered with large mirrors, reflecting every movement, every small mistake, and every effort that is never seen on stage. The white lights above don't give warmth, but instead reveal reality more clearly. This is where perfection is not simply created. It is built through repetition, through sweat, and through relentless dedication. The music plays, its rhythm firm, filling every corner of the room. The members' footsteps move in sync, sharp, precise, yet still carrying their individual character. This is BTS. Behind the scenes. Not the version you see on stage, but a version that is far more honest. Then, the music stops. As if a switch has been pressed. Everything falls silent. All that remains are the sounds of breathing, slightly heavy, and heartbeats, still echoing the rhythm from before. Some members sit on the floor, laughing softly, joking to release the tension. Others grab their water bottles, drinking slowly. Simple moments that feel deeply human. But in the middle of it all, Taehyung stands, slightly apart, not too far, but enough to create his own space. He looks at the mirror, not with an empty gaze, but with focus. As if he is having a conversation with himself. His hand moves slowly, repeating a small part of the choreography. Not because he forgot, but because he wants to understand it more deeply. And that's when something feels different. The aura he carries is no longer just the charisma of an idol, but the calmness of an artist who knows exactly what he wants to achieve. Time moves slowly. Laughter still echoes in the corner. Light conversations fill the air. But Taehyung remains immersed in his practice. You can see how he controls his breathing, how he corrects his posture, how he repeats one small movement again and again, without any sign of boredom. There are no big cameras, no spotlight, yet he still gives his best. As if every second of this practice is just as important as performing on stage. And maybe that's what makes him different. Then, the music starts again. This time, softer, deeper, as if giving space to feel every note. Taehyung lifts his head. His gaze changes. Sharper, yet still calm. And then, he begins to move. One step. Slowly, but full of certainty. His body follows the music. Not just counting the beat, but truly becoming one with it. His movements are not excessive. Not trying to stand out. But that's exactly where the beauty lies. Every detail feels alive. From his fingertips, to the line of his shoulders, to the way he tilts his head. Everything feels like it's telling a story. If you really pay attention, you will realize This is not just a dance practice. This is interpretation. There is emotion flowing through every movement. There is a story, unspoken, yet deeply felt. And without realizing it, the atmosphere in the room changes. The members who were joking slowly fall silent. Their eyes begin to turn in one direction. Taehyung. Not because he asks for attention, but because his presence naturally draws it. One member stops drinking and watches him. Another smiles softly, as if acknowledging something, without saying a word. And in that moment, you feel something. What you are witnessing is not just practice. It is growth. A long journey that has never been easy. Filled with pressure. Filled with expectations. Yet still walked with consistency. Taehyung keeps moving. Deeper. More connected to the music and to himself. There is no hesitation. No movement done halfway. Everything feels complete. And as the music reaches its final part, he slows down, giving weight to every small detail, as if he doesn't want to miss a single moment. Then, the music stops. Silence. No one speaks immediately. No one moves. A few seconds that feel longer than usual. And then, a breath is heard. Taehyung lowers his hands slowly, exhales, and looks at the mirror again. His expression, calm. Not seeking validation. Not waiting for praise. Because for him, what matters most is the process itself. One of the members finally smiles, says something softly, followed by a small laugh. Breaking the silence, the atmosphere turns light again, as if nothing happened. But everyone in that room knows that they just witnessed something different. Something that cannot be repeated in the same way. And ARMY, even watching through a screen, can still feel it. A feeling hard to explain, but real. Because what makes us fall silent is not just the beauty of the movement, but because we are witnessing a version of him that keeps evolving. A version that is more mature, more grounded, more profound. And maybe that's why we never get tired of watching his journey. So now, try to imagine once again. You are there, in that practice room. No distance, no screen, just you, and that moment. And when Taehyung moves, you are not just seeing an idol. You are seeing an artist who keeps learning, keeps growing, and keeps finding meaning in every step he takes. And that journey is not over yet. This is only one small chapter of a long story that is still being written. And we will always be there.